Hey guys, it's Rebecca. So today I've come to you guys with another video, that is the mid-year book freakout tag. So there are 13 questions in this tag and I'll be answering it one by one, and I'll link the original creators in the description below, as well as I'll put all the questions in the description box as well. You can check it out if you want to. Now let's move on with the tag. Also, before starting with the tag, I want to give you a disclaimer. Most of the answers to these books will be from the Shadowhunter Chronicles, because I have read total of 18 books till now in this year, and among them 9 books are from the Shadowhunter Chronicles. That is, I read the Mortal Instruments 6 books and the Infernal Devices 3 books. So the total of 9 books are from the Shadowhunter Chronicles, so I can't help it out. So the first question in this tag is best book you have read so far, and the answer to this question is Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. The book is so good. That book brought out so many emotions of mine. I just fell in love with that book. I just fell in love with that series, and if you haven't picked it up yet, do check that book out. You will fall in love with that. The next question is best sequel you have read so far. I could answer for this Clockwork Princess, but I don't want to give a repeated answer. So the answer to this question is City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. That's the third book in the Mortal Instruments series. First of all, the way the book is written is so good that you'll immediately fall in love with those books. The first 2 books are taking place in New York, in the institution, in and around the institution, but this book is taking place in Alicante, that is the capital city of the Shadowhunters. You get to see a different place, totally different place, and there's a lot of character development in this book. So I just love this book, and that's the best sequel that I've read this year. The third question is new release you haven't read yet but want to. The answer to this question is The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. This is the recent release of the author. I have read The Silent Patient and I enjoyed it, and I have given it a 3-star. I'll put up a video of the review on The Silent Patient very soon on this channel. Look out for that if you're interested in it. That's the book The Maidens by Alex Michaelides that I'm looking forward to read. The fourth question is most anticipated release for the second half of the year. So to be honest, I don't look forward for the release of any book, so I really don't have any answer for this question. The fifth question is biggest disappointment, and I have 3 books for this. The first book is The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. So I told I enjoyed it and I gave it a 3-star, but hearing other people's review on this, when I read the synopsis of this book, it sounded very intriguing and I expected it to be a 5-star book, but it ended up being a 3-star book, so it's a disappointment. The second book is a popular one, and that is The Hate You Gave by Angie Thomas. So again, this book, I expected it to be a 5-star book because it's totally popular everywhere. So many people love this book, but I'm so sorry I couldn't like it. It was 2-star for me. This book is not for me. I don't hate this book, it was not for me. I really loved the plot. I was really interested in the plot, but I'm not a plot driven reader. I'm a character driven reader, and I was not at all able to connect with the characters of this book. I didn't care for the characters, so it ended up being a 2-star read. So this was also a disappointment. The last book which I would like to talk about is Trace Evidence by Kathy Reichs. So this is the short story collection in the Viral series by the same author. So I've read all the 5 books of the Viral series and I just loved them. So when I came to know that there's a short story collection of the same series, I was too interested to read it, and I read it. It has 4 short stories and I didn't enjoy it at all. It was so bad. I was so disappointed by the author. I just gave it 1 star. I never expected I'll give it 1 star. At least I expect to give it a 3 or 2 stars at least, but I couldn't. I gave it 1 star, and I was really disappointed by that book. Sixth question is biggest surprise. For this, I'm gonna give an answer as a series, and that's the Mortal Instruments series. It was a popular series, and I have heard many people talk about that series and loving it. So I had expectations from this book, but I didn't think I would love it as much as I do right now. I just loved the Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare a lot, both Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices. Those books have just left its imprint in my heart. The series at my top list was the Divergent series. I thought no other series can top it, but I was proved wrong by these both series. So the Mortal Instruments was a total surprise for me. Seventh question is favorite new author. So it can be a debut author or a author new to you, and without any doubt I can say it's Cassandra Clare. I'm definitely gonna read all her books, and I'm definitely gonna finish all the Shadowhunter Chronicles. I've just fallen in love with her writing. She writes so beautifully. The way she have written about New York and in Mortal Instruments and London in Infernal Devices makes me want to go there at this moment. Her writing is so good. It's so engaging. It just pulls the reader into the book, and so she is definitely one of my favorite authors of all time. Eighth question is newest fictional crush. So I usually don't get fictional crushes, so I'm gonna change the question to my favorite OTP, that is One True Pair. And my answer to this is not two people, it's a love triangle, and you people would have guessed it by now. It's Jem, Tessa and Will. I can't just select any two of them, so I'm just gonna say all three of them. The bond that they share is so pure and so good that you instantly fall in love with it. I'm a person who usually hate love triangles, okay, and when I started reading Clockwork Angel and when I realized it's a love triangle, I was like, here it goes, I'm not gonna like this book at all. But the way Cassandra Clare wrote it, it was so good, okay. I couldn't hate Will, neither could I hate Jem. I loved them equally. It was so good, and it's a unique thing to see in a love triangle that all three of them like each other. They don't hate each other. Usually when you see a love triangle, okay, for example, a girl and two boys, the boys will like the girl, but the boys won't like each other. They'll be like enemies. But here they all three liked each other equally, and that was so good to see. So that's my answer for this question. And ninth question is newest favorite character. I didn't even have to think an answer for this question. The answer just popped into my head right away, and that is Magnus Bane from the Shadowhunter Chronicles. I have just fallen in love with this character, okay? Who won't love him, yaar? He's so good. The way he stands for the shadow hunters, the way he supports them, whereas he doesn't have to do that being a downworlder. He doesn't have to do that, but still he does that for them. And that's so good to see. And by chance, if I get a chance to meet a character from a book, just one character from a book, like any book I have read, and that will be Magnus Bane. Without any doubt, I can say it will be him. So that's the answer for this question. Next question is book that made you cry, and I'm so sorry I have to give a repeated answer for this question, and that's Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. This book made me cry a lot, but I must say that it was all worth it, okay? All tears were worth it, so I don't regret crying, and I just love that book. Next question is a book that made you happy, and the answer for this question is A.B. the autobiography by A.B. de Villiers. So it's the autobiography of A.B. de Villiers. I just loved this book. There were different moments in this book where I was so happy. So this is the book. This book gives a lot of positive vibes, and even if you're not a cricket fan, I think you should read this book. Just give it a try and you'll like it. The 12th question is most beautiful book you have bought so far this year. So to be honest, I have just bought one book in this year. So I am a person who buys a lot of books at a time, and I don't buy books for a long time. So I have just bought one book this year, and that cover is so pretty. Okay, I have done the unboxing of that book in this channel, so if you have not seen it yet, I'll link it above in the iCard. You can check it out. The book is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. So this has an alternate dust jacket because I bought it from Chapter One bookstores, but that is also equally pretty. But I'll just show the original cover. Can you see it? It's so gorgeous. Okay, who won't fall in love with this cover? It's so beautiful. Can you see the rose gold foiling? It's so pretty. And even the naked hardcover, it's good, like very awesome, pretty. Yeah, see, it also have a rose gold foiling. I just fell in love with this cover. Like, who won't fall in love? And even the end pages, can you see? Awesome, right? This is the answer. The last question in this tag is, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? I don't have an particular answer for this question. I just have to read all the 100 books on my shelf, and I'll be happy with that. That's it for today, guys. I would love to know your answers for this tag. Let me know your answers in the comments down below. I would love to know them. Thank you guys for watching my video. Meet you guys in my next video. Bye.